taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The drive will start with an option going left. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Doug going to look to throw this. Oh, his first throw of his playoff matchup is intercepted.
But he'll take this back down inside the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. From 19 yards away.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Done good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw to the left sideline, and he's got it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now he'll try to run with this. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They'll look to throw here.
That is caught, Schoonmaker.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Cowboys. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Pollard again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Done good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So Dunn now following the score. Back out to send this away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Here's second and 10.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And caught up.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they 6-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go, set.
Pollard gets it off the option.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
It's David Ajabo there for the tackle.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. 2nd and 13. Fights off the defender. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Still going. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 48 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. Doctors do no harm, but right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. As they've got it as we resume action. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Here's Duggan to throw.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
To throw is Duggan. Slant pass, it's Ferguson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. throwing. Duggan.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
This one swung out to Vaughn.
And he gets his down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down, Pollard again.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. 2 yards is the pickup, and that leads to a Dallas first down.
Option play, here's Pollard. Tackled by the safety, Bubba Bolden.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now 2nd and 5.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. And they'll give Devon on the read option.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Alec Pierce
from a yard out.
And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Done good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
first down, and it's Pollard again.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have the first down.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Terry. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Back to throw again.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Touchdown! Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now done for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Cowboys 35, Buccaneers 10.
So done now following the score. Back out to send this away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Duggan. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now done for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in right around the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On second down, Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 41. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Again, it's Cook. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll try the right side here with White. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Here's White. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Cook. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Butker's kick here is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise for me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
First down, Buccaneers.
First down, here's White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Running out of the gun with White.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have in that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Left side to Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it?
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
James Cook,
62 yards.
and the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Boosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Buccaneers 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.